Hey guys, if you just started learning how to trade, you must have heard about TradingView. It is a popular trading platform used by a lot of traders. In this video, I'll walk you through all the basic features, functions, and tools that you definitely need to start your trading journey. So make sure you watch until the end of this video. Hey guys, how's it going? As I mentioned before, in this video I will teach you how to use TradingView, which is a very popular software that's actually used by a lot of traders. Okay, let's make a start. On the top left here you will have the name of the asset class that you are actually analyzing. So in this case, it says British Pound / US dollar. So this means that in this chart, this is a British pounds against the US dollar chart. 1D is the time frame, which means that you are actually looking at a daily time frame. In each of these candles, it represents 1 day. All right, so if you see at the bottom here, it's Tuesday, 2nd of July. And if I move it behind, that is actually 1st of July, Monday. Okay, the one that before is 20th June, Friday, because there's a weekend and the market, the currency market does not open on weekend. If I move it across behind, there's 27th of June, Thursday, so on and so forth. So each candle represents 1 day. The Pepperstone is actually the broker. Now, you can actually see or analyze British pounds against the US dollar on different brokers. Now, different brokers have slightly different pricing, especially if you're actually looking at the real time. Sometimes there's a difference in pricing because each broker offers different spread. So if I actually were to change broker, I will have to type in GBP USD, and you see here FXCM, so that's actually another broker. Oanda, another broker. Forex.com, Pepperstone, which is what we're looking at. ICE, 8cap, IC Market, so on and so forth. So if I click on FXCM, so what you're looking at here, British pound against the US dollar on the FXCM broker. Now, why do you think TradingView will have so many different brokers? Because if you deposit your money or you actually are trading with FXCM as your broker, if you chose them as your broker, then of course you want to be looking or analyzing the market with FXCM. You don't want to be looking at Pepperstone chart. Now over here, if you click on this, this is called the watch list. You can actually add what you're actually watching over, right? So what you can do is add symbol. For example, you want to have a look at Bitcoin. So you go BTC, USDT. There's so many BTC and USDT here. So you can add Binance, for example. You just click on add to watch list. And you see that it's actually added onto your watch list. Okay. If you're going to have two different categories like mine, you can add here. Add section. And you can call it crypto. There. Okay, or you can delete it if you want. Okay, and you can hide it or you can expand it. Want to have a bigger screen, you can click on it, then you can have a bigger screen. You can hide that watch list. Press up on your keyboard, it will automatically go above your watch list. Okay, so if you had Bitcoin before, and if you actually tap into the top arrow on your keyboard, you'll go to this one. So you go up and down according to your watch list. You can analyze the market with different time frames. What you have here is actually on a daily. So D, right? This is actually just my favorite, right? A daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. You can add, say for example, the 30 minutes, and then you just click on star, and it will actually come up here. Okay, if you don't want 30 minutes on your list again, you just unclick that. Okay, so if you want to switch time frame, you can go 4 hour, 1 hour, it will show you a different time frame. Okay, and you can also type in, say for example, you want to have a look at the 20 minutes time frames, right? You just type in 20 and we'll give you the 20 minutes option, and you just press enter and we'll show you 20 minutes. So this figure here, right, the bid and ask is the price when you buy and the price when you sell, and the one in between is actually the spread, is actually the gap between the bid and the ask. Now different broker will have different spread and different commissions as well. Okay, think of a spread as a fee, right, that pay to your broker to offer this service. So if you have a look on Pepperstone, on British pound US dollar, the spread is about 0.1 to 0.2. Now this will vary. Very rarely you will have spread that's actually static, and the spread is normally widened when there's no traffic, okay, when it's actually off the session. Okay, so if you look at this one, Pepperstone 0.1 to 0.3, if I put USD on Oanda, you see 1.9. Okay, so it's much bigger, the spread. Not always, but usually a broker that actually offers a very tight spread, right, meaning like Pepperstone, it offers 0.1, 0.2, sometimes 0 on certain pairs. The commission is usually higher than the brokers that actually charge very wide spread. Normally those brokers that actually have a wide spread, they have 0 to very low commissions. So you have to do your due diligence before you choose your brokers. Okay, now this spread obviously varies as well between one currency or one from one asset class to another. So let me show you Euro USD. Right, during London session and during New York session, sometimes the spread could be 0 for Pepperstone. Pepperstone is actually quite famous for its low spread. Okay, so you can see it's actually even a 0 now already. Okay, so you actually, there's no difference between the bid and the ask. And just a quick recap, I've done this on my video last time. Okay, so with the candle, right, you have OHLC. O stands for opening, H stands for highest, L stands for lowest, and C stands for closing. So what it is, this is actually opening, highest, lowest, and closing price for each of these candles. All right, so depending on, if I actually put my cursor over here, okay, on the Friday 7th of June, it is saying the opening price was 1.27881, and the lowest was, sorry, the highest was 1.28116, the lowest was 1.27158, and it actually closes at 1.27221. Okay, yeah, you see every time I actually change my cursor, it will actually change the data over up here. Okay, so that's OHLC means, right? And just a quick recap, if it's a bearish candle, obviously this is where the candle opens, okay, and this was the highest of the candle, and this will be the lowest of the candle, and this would be the closing of the candle. And if it's a bullish candle, it will actually open right at the bottom of the body, and the lowest point will be here, the low wick, and then the highest point will be here, and it will actually closes at the top of the body. Okay, now we go to tools. Now on this side, this is actually your toolbox bar. Okay, so this is where you can draw all sorts of things on your chart. Okay, let's start with lines. Okay, the popular one is a trend line. So if you click on this one and choose trend line, so you can draw a line right like so. Yeah, okay, you can want to change your trend line, you just do this, okay, and then you just let it go. Okay, you can edit your trend line as well. If you double click it, okay, you go to text, you can call it an up trend line. Right, you can change the fonts as well. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can bold, italics, and you can actually put where you want the text to be in relation to the line. You can put it at the top. You see, it's actually move to the top. You can have it in the middle, or you can have it at the bottom. Okay, and you can have it on the far right, or you can have it at the center, or you can have it to the left. To save this as a template, say for example, every time you draw a trend line, you want to always have it like this, always on the right hand side, always let's say, yeah, always in the middle, for example, and it's always 14 for the font, and it's always bold, italic, and it will always have the uptrend line. What you can do, you can click on this one, and you click on the save as, right, and you can call it uptrend line. Okay, and you click save. So the next time you do it, you click on the trend line, then you click on this one, templates, and you choose the uptrend line. It will actually do that. Okay, because otherwise, if you don't do that, see, all the settings will not be there the next time you draw the line. Okay, so that's just a quick shortcut. Okay, and you can also change the top of the line. Right, you can have dash, you can have dotted, and you can have arrow on both or on just one. You can do that, and then you can extend to the right. There you go. All right, it will actually shoot like to infinity. Okay, right, or you can also have it to the left, right, to that left, or you can have it both as well if you want. Yeah, see. Okay, all right, let's just get rid of that. If you actually want to get rid of it, you just go template and then you just delete it. The next line is the vertical line. Okay, so vertical line, if you actually want to mark your session, for example, you want to mark the London session or New York session or whatever it is. Oops, sorry, we're actually now on a daily, so let me jump down to, so this is the hourly chart. Okay, so for example, so London starts, okay, my time in Australia. So London starts at 3 o'clock, okay, and then finish at 2300. Set that 3. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that is basically mark the 8 hours of the London session. I could do that. I could actually double click on this again, same thing like before, and put down London session. I can change the font if I want to, bold. I can have it horizontal. I can have it the text, I mean, yeah. Oh, you can't actually see it there, but yeah. You can have it vertical. You can have it in the middle as well. See, London session. Yeah, you can do whatever you want pretty much with this one. For some of you that wants to make an annotation on the possible direction, you can click on this one, right? Brush. Okay, but it's not brush that you're looking for. You're actually looking for path. Okay, so you can say, okay, so looking at this trend line, potentially price will actually do this. Hit that, click on this, and then we'll continue higher. So they will actually give you an annotation on your chart for future reference. Okay, you can also write something, so you click on this text box. Okay, you can price most likely to continue higher. If you want to make a box, okay, you click on rectangle. All right, so for example, you mark that this is your area of support. Okay, right, you can do that. So you just click on this one and you choose rectangle. And let's say, for example, you want to know for how long that this support was actually holding until it's actually broken here. Okay, so what you can do is you can hold your shift, okay, right, and click, and then you can drag it across, right, and it will tell you that that area has been holding for the past 25 days. Okay, so for 25 days from here to here, that support has been holding it together, right, until it's actually broken. Okay, so there's a ruler, right? So what you do, you hold on to shift, left click, and then drag it to where you want to measure. Okay, and then after that, you just left click again. You can also pinpoint using a circle. Okay, so it's probably a little bit too dark, so we can change it to lighter. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you can do this, right? If you want to pinpoint to a particular point of interest. The next one that you need is long and short. Okay, so you see projection, so they got long and short position. So you click on long and you click on short. Okay, so long basically means that you're buying. Okay, and this is if you, okay, so as it is the example, this is saying that if price ever to tap into this area, okay, it will actually pick up your order because this is your entry. And if price ever actually hit this line over here, it will actually stop you out. You will be kicked out of the trade. And if price actually reach here, you will actually make profit and also will close your order. Okay, so this one, you're actually hoping for price to actually move up. That's why it's called the long position. This one is a short position. If price actually tap into this line over here, your order will get picked up. And if price actually hit this line over here, that means you'll get kicked out of your sell or short position. Your stop loss will get hit, and you'll have a minus in terms of your trade. And if price actually hits this line over here, you will hit the profit, right? You'll hit your take profit and will get kicked out of your trade as well. Okay, so if I were to give you an example, if I put down here, okay, all right, okay, so if I were to have my short position over here, that means my order first time will actually get picked up from here. And see, I have enough area on my stop loss for price to actually move. Okay, but it actually didn't hit my line, my stop loss. So that means I'm still in the trade. And once price actually hits this, right, I'm out of the trade. Okay, that's basically what the marking is saying. And if I put down the long position, okay, so basically this is saying that this is where price actually picks up my order. Okay, it moves down to my drawdown area, my stop loss area, but it didn't actually hit my stop loss line. So I'm still in the trade until it actually hits my take profit area. Okay, if you want to get rid of all your drawings, you can just click on this one and you just remove drawings here. Okay, you can also split your screen. Okay, so you see this icon over here, select layout, click on this one. There you go, you can split into two. Okay, you can split into vertically or horizontally. Now if you see this magnet over here, this icon, okay, I really like this feature, because if I actually were to draw a line, for example, okay, I want to draw a line from here to here. Okay, with this magnet, all I have to do is just hover the mouse close to the point where I want. Okay, it will actually automatically magnetize towards that point. Okay, so you see, okay, see, that's not me, that's actually that magnet feature. Okay, so I just hover my mouse around this area, tap. Okay, so I click on it. Oops, sorry, that was my bad. Okay, let's do this. Okay, see, it will have the precision. Okay, and if I turn this off, and if I actually do it again, you see, it doesn't help me. I need to sort of like kind of make a guesswork. Okay, now this icon over here at the bottom, these are the news. Okay, so if you have a look and you click, okay, so this is basically saying that Powell will be speaking at 9:30 my time, 9:30 p.m. my time. Yeah, so you just to kind of watch out for that. Okay, so this icon just saying that yeah, news are coming. With the indicators, now I don't use a lot of indicators. I probably use two, or I use one actually, and that is actually moving averages, but I have two moving averages. But anyway, if you choose to use indicator or indicators, a lot of indicators, all you gotta do is just click on these indicators, right, and you type in the name. For example, you can type in RSI, which is quite a famous indicator. Click on it and you should have, there you go, you should have, so you should have an RSI indicator at the bottom there. If you say you type in MACD, which is another popular indicator. Click on it. There you go. So there's your MACD. But if you change your mind, you would just want to get rid of it, you just click delete and click delete. And then say you want volume, right? And there you go, you'll have volume. Yeah, and this is just details or the breakdown of your indicators. If you want to get rid of it, you can just delete that. Okay, you can actually hide it if you want. So I was actually hiding my EMAs, but yeah, well, if you actually click on those two, you see the EMAs will actually appear again. Okay, you can also change the setting of your indicators. For example, you want the line under 50, so that's a 50 MA. You want to actually change it to yellow, for example. There you go, you can just change it to whatever you want. Okay, so that's a bit of a walk through around the indicators. And with the lines, if you actually draw a line here, say for example, okay, so you can also set an alarm. Okay, so you right click it and you click add alert, okay, and say look for sell entry. Right, basically it's saying that once price actually breaks this line, you can actually look for sell or short positions. Okay, you can also make an alarm even without a line. Okay, you can even just hover your mouse there, for example, and you just click on this plus button, add alert. Okay, and then same thing, you can look for sells. Once price actually breaks here, we will actually trigger an alarm, and if you actually connect your TradingView to your phone will actually give you notification as well. Thank you for watching, guys. If you find this video useful, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like, comment and share. Make sure you check out my other videos too. I'll see you in the next video.